To learn how the defense was counterattacking, 30 Minutes set off to Camp Pendleton to observe a press conference held by Schmidlapp's big gun, self-proclaimed war hero, General Mike Neal.
Sir!
Peter!
General, it's been rumored that you've sealed off all the exits and entrances to downtown, and that you've essentially pinned down the Browns and the Thorsness firm inside the Mr. A's building. What can you tell us about your next strategy?
Well, let me just step to the map here, and as you can see, what we're going to be doing here is a frontal assault through Mission Valley with an in-sweep into downtown, completely encircling his building. Then we're going to hit him with a barrage of interrogatories, object in a field of fire to every one of their answers, and then we're going to continue our PSYOPs campaign with an air envelopment also coming in on top of them for request for admission.
Sir Neal!
Geraldo.
General, exactly how many requests for admissions and interrogatories have you propounded, and how many have you refused to answer?
That's a classified question here. I'm a little reluctant to answer. I'm going to turn it over to my public affairs officer.
Ladies and gentlemen, officially, that is none of your damn business. General.
Hey, how do you enlist around here, you know what I mean?
Diane, babe.
General Neal, is there any truth to the rumor that Schmidlapp's brother and business partner, Irv Schmidlapp, has sided with the opponents?
That's preposterous. He's been the victim of torture and physical abuse, as this videotape will demonstrate.
You bet. I can't bear to watch this.
Irv Schmidlapp is a no-good bum. Irv Schmidlapp is a crook. He steals from little old ladies. He steals from children.
This is killing me, Mike.
Do not believe anything that Irv Schmidlapp says.
How can they do that to
General!
Connie, darling.
But what retaliation have you taken?
Yeah.
Well, in response to this cowardly terrorist attack by McGuire, we've launched our own attack, as we'll now show. Oh. So, as an alleged expert in the field of fraud and securities manipulation, do you feel that Mr. Schmidlapp perpetrated a fraud against the plaintiffs?
There is absolutely no doubt in my mind, based on all my years of experience and my review of all of the evidence in this case, including the videotape, that Mr. Schmidlapp has committed blatant violations of... Incoming!
So as you can see, we've effectively neutralized the effect of the enemy's expert witness.
Hey, what do you think, Mike? You picked this up for the trial, huh? This ought to do great with those North County juries.
Calm down, will you?
Well, how can Mr. Schmidlapp... 6 months later, the case of Brown v. Schmidlapp was set for trial in North County. We interviewed presiding Judge Kevin Midlam. Judge Midlam, we were wondering what your thoughts were about Schmidlapp's defense.
Oh, there's no defense to this case. To try it's a waste of time.
Well, how can Mr. Schmidlapp be assured of a fair trial if you've already seemed to have prejudged him?
We'll give him a fair trial, then we'll hang him. Well, I see we've got Brown versus Schmidlapp. Good morning, Mr. Schmidlapp.
Hello, Your Honor.
I've got just the department for you this morning.
Good.
Some refer to him as hanging Herbie Hoffman.
Ooh.
I prefer Herbie the Judge.
Hey, perfecto mundo, Just. That sounds great. Thank you.
To accommodate national and international news media, Judge Hoffman was assigned a downtown courtroom to try the Schmidlapp case.
Schmidlapp, please take those stars off.
Mike Neal for the defendant Schmidlapp, Your Honor.
You tell him, Mikey. You tell him we're ready to do some business here.
I see Mr. Neal has his uniform on. Mr. McGuire, are you going to change now? You can use our dressing room.
As a matter of fact, Your Honor, I would, but it's not necessary for the court to provide me with a dressing room. Is there a telephone booth available?
Hey, what the heck is this?
Mickey McGuire ready for the plaintiff, Your Honor.
Faster than a speeding bullet, McGuire made his opening statement, while the judge, more powerful than a locomotive, made the following startling ruling.
Ladies and gentlemen of the jury, this case is so outrageous that I am going to do something very unique. For the first time in my career, I am going to change this case from a civil trial to a criminal trial is what it should be. Now, can you all follow my instructions? All of you?
Well, I think things are going, fantastic.
The evidence was presented, and while the jury deliberated over his fate, Schmidlapp maintained his carefree disposition.
The thing about the added criminal charges, that threw a little problem for us, but it's no big deal. Things are going beautiful. I gotta run, though. I gotta get down to that pasta festival down at Fields. I'll see you later. Take it easy, guys.
The jury's verdict, however, came out later that afternoon.
Hey, what's going on, Mikey?
Be a man, Schmidlapp.
Hey, wait a minute, Mikey. Who's gonna take care of my ponies? What the heck, hey? Nobody knows the trouble I have seen. Hey, bailiff,
As Schmidlapp began to receive his punishment, we visited his father, Irving I, for a reaction.
Do you mean to tell me that my little boy, Irving, has been arrested by the police? My goodness gracious, I can't believe it. How could he, well, at least he shouldn't have been caught.
The final question is this: will prison rehabilitate the man called Schmidlapp?
About your investment future, there's a lot of nice vehicles out there you can be getting into. Say, can I see those keys just for a minute, just for a second? I just borrow them for a second, please.